Herbert Hoover, the 31st president. Herbert Hoover was born August 10, 1874 in West Branch, Iowa. His father died in 1880 from thyroid fever, and his mother died 4 years later from pneumonia, leaving Hoover an orphan at the age of 9. Hoover then moved to Oregon to live with his uncle, John Minthorn. At the age of 17, Hoover enrolled into Stanford University, majoring in geology. Hoover graduated from Stanford in 1895. Hoover then married Lou Henry in 1899. The Hoovers had 2 sons, Herbert Clark and Allen Henry. Hoover was known as a great humanitarian. After the U.S. enters World War I, President Wilson appointed Hoover to head the United States Food Administration, which coordinates production and conservation of food supplies. Hoover sailed to Europe to organize the food relief and also serve as an informal advisor to President Wilson at the Paris Peace Conference. After the war, the American Relief Administration was established by Hoover, feeding 350 million people in 21 different countries. February 12, 1928, Hoover formally announces his candidacy for President of the United States. November 6, 1928, Hoover is elected President of the United States. March 4, 1929, Hoover is inaugurated as the 31st President of the United States. Hoover devoted the first 8 months of his presidency to social, economic, and environmental reforms following the stock market crash of October 1929. Hoover became increasingly preoccupied with the collapse of the American economy. He established new agencies including the Federal Farm Board, the Federal Drought Relief Committee, and the Reconstruction Finance Corporation, all created with the purpose of stimulating the economy and decreasing unemployment. During this time, the number of unemployment increased from 7 million in 1931 to 11 million in 1933. The president's political reputation plummeted in the face of raising unemployment. He nonetheless mounted a vigorous campaign for re-election in 1932 and traveled the country by train, defending his policies at every stop. It came as no surprise to Hoover the loss to Franklin D. Roosevelt in the general election. Hoover departed Washington on March 4, 1933. October 20, 1964, Hoover died in New York City at the age of 90. After ceremonies in New York and Washington, D.C., he was buried in West Branch, Iowa.